Yo, what's good, guys? Today we talking about the top 10 wide receivers in the NFL. I'm not gonna be talking about any tight ends, strictly wide receivers, and yeah, let's get it. Alright, at 10 I got DJ Moore. He had over 1,100 yards last year, 4 touchdowns, and he's been one of the best receivers in the league for a minute now. Three straight years with 1,000 yards plus, with Kyle Allen, Teddy Bridgewater, Sam Darnold, all terrible quarterbacks. I have no doubt in my mind that this guy's averaging probably 1,400 yards per season with a decent quarterback, with a decent offense, comfortable coaches, but no. He's still been elite either way, even with terrible quarterback play and a terrible organization around him. So he's super underrated and deserves respect. At 9th, I got A.J. Brown. He had some injury issues last year, but when this guy's healthy, he's dominant. Obviously, he's on the Eagles now. They're pretty stacked, it's looking like. A.J. Brown, another underrated receiver. He's been great since college. I remember watching him at Ole Miss. He's not that tall. He's only 6 foot, but he plays like he's 6'3". Huge target, fast, great hands, great route runner. A.J. Brown's just one of the best in the business, man. At 8th, I got DeAndre Hopkins. This is a guy that was looked at as a top 2 receiver. Some people can make the argument that he was first after 2020 season. He was great during that year, but last year he struggled a little bit with injuries. He wasn't as productive as he was the year before, but he's another guy that's played unbelievable with horrible quarterbacks. So many 1,000-yard seasons with these awful quarterbacks like Brock Osweiler, so on. He's going to be suspended for the first half of the season, but people forget how good this guy is, man. He's still obviously a top 10 receiver. You could probably bump him up a little higher, but he just hasn't played in so long. But next I got Deebo Samuel, one of my personal favorite players in the league, and he put the league on notice last year. He was unbelievable playing receiver and running back. Pretty much carried his team to the playoffs, almost to the Super Bowl. And he had one of the best receivers in NFL history, or one of the best seasons as a receiver in NFL history. Put up over 1,400 yards. Had over 500 yards on the ground. I believe he even reached 2,000 all-purpose yards this year. And his previous 2 years he'd been a little hurt, but people could finally see what he could do when he was finally healthy for a full season. Obviously, he's been in trade talks, wanted to leave. The Jets, Packers have been in talks about that, but looks like he's gonna be back in San Francisco next season, and excited to see him play. And Deebo would honestly be a lot higher if this was just top 10 weapons in the league or something else, but if we're doing top 10 receivers, I think there's other guys that are a little faster, have better routes, better hands, but Deebo's just a great weapon. And at 6th, I got Ja'Marr Chase. This guy had a historic season last year as a rookie. He's young, obviously like 21 years old. Just incredible. Went to the Super Bowl, lit up Jalen Ramsey last year, the best corner in the league. And he was 4th in receiving yards, almost 1,500 yards, 13 touchdowns. That's top 5. I believe it's top 3 as well. What a year for Ja'Marr Chase. What a year for the Bengals. And next year, I guarantee you he's going to be top 3. But he's just a rookie, so I can't put him that much higher. I got to see him do it again. But there's no doubt in my mind that he will do that. And Ja'Marr Chase is already one of the best receivers in the league. Starting the top 5, I got Stephon Diggs. 2020, this guy probably had the best statistical season in the league last year, or 2020 rather. And then last year he was also really good, finishing 8th in yards with over 1,200 yards and 10 touchdowns. The Bills look to be title contenders next year. They're going to be great. He's been doing this for a long time too. He was an underrated receiver for the Vikings when he played back in Minnesota. And Stephon Diggs, another one of my favorite guys to watch. He's just such a crispy route runner. He can do it all. He's fast, great hands. He's got everything that you need to be a great receiver. You could probably argue he's the best route runner of the whole league as well. But we can leave that up for another debate. But anyways, Stephon Diggs, top 5. Could maybe put him a spot or 2 higher, but this is where I got him from now. At 4th, I got the fastest man in the NFL, Mr. Tyreek Hill himself, the Cheetah. Obviously now with Miami and Jalen Waddle in that group. Tyreek finished 7th in yards last year, almost 10 touchdowns with Patrick Mahomes. And this guy's just a generational talent. You can't teach his speed. Underrated route runner, great hands as well. Tyreek's one of the best in the league. The threat to him on opposing defenses is unbelievable and unmatched, and that's what makes him one of the best in the league. Starting out the top 3, I got Cooper Kupp. Some people probably say he's the best in the league, and that's hard to argue after last season. Obviously, he had the Triple Crown, almost 2,000 yards, 16 touchdowns, 145 receptions, and he carried the Rams pretty much to the Super Bowl. Probably the best player on that team other than Aaron Donald, maybe Jalen Ramsey. But yeah, this guy, if he has anything close to what he did last year, then he'll be number 1, but he's been decent for a couple of years now, but nothing even close to what it was like that. And obviously, you can see what he does with a good quarterback like Matthew Stafford. So give a lot of credit to him as well. But yeah, Cooper Kupp, greatest season of all time by a receiver last year. Let's just see him doing it again. I got Justin Jefferson as the second best receiver in the league right now, and he's really had the best start to receiver for any career of all time, with the most yards. Last year, he had over 1,600 yards. Double-digit touchdowns as well. Playing with Kirk Cousins, who isn't great, but I do think he's underrated. Anyways, Justin Jefferson, I mean, I don't understand why not everyone has him in his top 3. Like I said, he's had the best start to a receiver for anyone of all time, and he doesn't look to be slowing down at all. So Justin Jefferson, shout out to him. The deep ball, he's got the slants, the screens, he's got it all in his game. Even if he's not the strongest, but he's quick, agile, and the best receiver in the league, without question, Davante Adams. He's just been great. He had over 1,500 yards last year, 11 touchdowns, and yes, he's been playing with a top 10, top 5 quarterback. So now we're going to see him play with a little more of a subpar quarterback, but he is the best route runner in the league, top 5 hands. He's fast. He's got it all. Got the athleticism. He's been doing this for a minute now. He's proven. And Davante Adams is just the best receiver in the league. It's not even really close either. All right, thanks for watching. This is my list. It's not the right list, just an opinion. And let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know what I got right, what I got wrong. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one, man. Peace.